It is China versus Korea, as so often, 1-0. One of the most successful players of the last 2 years now going up against Sok, seeing the human player here, perhaps a bit of a surprise. He has been in the shadow of his countryman Chimiko, who's also playing human for quite some time, but here in the Doubi Cup, Sok has had a great run. It means 1-0 here in the grand final. And now we jump into our first map of the day.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let me fix the overlay real quick. There we go. Sok in the red. Going for the fast expansion at the gold mine. Top left. And 1-0 with a Lich first fast expo. Especially popular on this map because you can go for the expansion here pretty easily. And also follow up with Lich aggression. This is also something that Happy has been playing quite a bit recently. Lich fast expo against human on certain maps. Like this map, for example, and also Shallow Grave. Archmage gets the level 2. Pendant of Energy, gonna be great later on. At the moment, not that amazing. For the Lich, we got gauntlets. I think he got an intelligence tome, maybe? Or does he always have 22 int? I'm not sure. 1-0 delaying the Haunted by a little bit. Looking for some kills. Peasants have already been pulled back partly. Oh, the Nova hits hard. The Lich early on for harass with the ghouls. Extremely dangerous. Very powerful. But he's trying to put some damage on the Lich. Militia have been called from the main tower. Has to be cancelled. And I feel like the footy scouting perhaps was a bit off for Sok. Ideally, you want to see when the Lich is coming in to do this harass, because he always will do it normally. And when you see the Lich coming, I think you should have repositioned here maybe. And summoned some Watch Elementals and stuff. One ghoul gonna go down, but this is a great early game for 1-0. Now we have the Haunted Gold Mine coming up. And the first map of the day, not looking good for Sok at all. 2 peasants, super hurt, no arcane in the main base. The Archmage also extremely low HP already. Trying to chase for more kills, gets the ghoul. He of course has slightly faster movement speed than the Lich. The Nova is 95 damage. Oh, hey, 105 damage, I mean. The Nova would kill him. Ooh. AM is in kill threshold range, but he survives. Just barely. Skelly still harassing up here. Ghouls were busy in the main. Found 2 more kills. Oh my god, this looks like a disaster of an early game for Sok. This Haunted Gold Mine will certainly be finishing. Lich has restored with New Red of Necromancy. Level 2.4. Didn't even need to go for Ritual Dagger. And this AM, how is he gonna get involved again? It's not gonna be easy. 1-0 can spam Dark Ritual here to have plenty of mana. As the expansion is gonna come up for the Undead momentarily. With a double Necro, he can produce Acolytes also very quickly. This is a rough one. Rough start for Sok. 1-0 has been looking like a killer in this tournament. He made it to the grand final without dropping a single map, which is crazy. No maps dropped in the group stages. No maps dropped in the quarterfinals or semifinals. And he's been playing against all races. Oh my god, and he gets the cancel. Jeez Louise. A terrible position for Sok. Honestly, this game looks over already. 1-0 was able to save most of his ghouls. His tech has started. Dude, that was so painful. Perhaps going for this expansion in the corner also. A bit of a dubious choice. If Sok had just gone for green into Expo here, He would have had 2 items. He would have been closer to level 3, maybe. But hard to tell. This harass by 1-0 is looking so strong. Almost level 3 now, and it's only 1 more peasant. We haven't seen too many denies. Of course, this has been a stressful game. Very hard to manage everything properly.
Are under attack.
Unbelievable delay on the expo. Even sacrificing the ghoul here for a bit of healing.
A player's forces
The
are
ritual
under
dagger being indeed helpful in this case. AM needs level 3 badly. This camp is not quite enough for him. The expansion will be coming up finally, but oh my god, it's so late, dude. It is so late. Oh wait, this was level 3. Alright. That's something. The AM is very strong against the ghouls right now, but also the Lich with level 2 Nova, very dangerous against the footies. What is there's movement here? Perhaps a bit weird. Spending a lot of time walking across the map, not finding much to be done, not creeping yet, not going for the attack. This gives time for Sok to be the aggressor now. Hitting the expansion, and 1-0 is going to go for the counterattack. Okay, this is going to get hectic and weird. This could become quite painful for both. All the peasants here in the main could die, and also all the acolytes here at the expansion could die. Who's that better for? I think 1-0, because he still got lumber income. He still got ghouls in the main, whereas it's going to be 0 lumber for Sok. Lich got the staff earlier, makes it back home, and of course tier 2 here is already finished. The Fiend transition is starting to come in, and the DK is going to join momentarily. The human tier 2 is still far away. Oh, we got a Shredder for Sok, trying something desperate. Has to take out the Haunted. And maybe he's got enough damage here as well. Nova against the footies, but especially with the damage from the Shredder. Yeah, this should be enough. Alright. The first moment of hope for Sok. Oh my god, did he TP too soon? No way. No way. Okay. Whew. Gets the gold mine. Takes out the Haunted. That was a big deal. Oh, and the cool thing is, with the Shredder, he can now secure the lumber income. Okay, this was a sick play. Sick play by Sok that maybe keeps him in the game. 1-0 can easily re-expand here. This costs him a minute of mining, of course. Well, it cost him more mining than that, I guess. But the Lich experience is looking scary. Once he gets to level 4, it's going to be endless Novas, and Sok is going to have to tap out. GG. Sok not ready for that attack. And 1-0 comes in swinging, just like he's been doing this whole tournament. Still has not dropped a map, and boy oh boy did that look devastating. The Lich Fast Expo. Something new that we've been starting to see recently. Looking very, very strong there. I wonder if that's going to be exclusively for Autumn Leaves. We don't have Tide Hunters in the pool, but this could be a possibility. But we do have Last Refuge, where it could also be playable. That's of course one of the big strategies of big advantages of 1-0. His big strengths that he is so unpredictable. He's got so many different strategies. He's very much unlike Happy in that regard. With Happy, you always know what's going to be coming, more or less. But Happy's going to try to win it with execution, whereas 1-0 has many different styles. Why isn't Tide Hunters in the tournament pool? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Tide Hunters has proven itself to be a great map, but here in this tourney, it is not part of the pool for one reason or another. I'm not quite sure. Thank you very much, Chubinho, with a first-time sub. Welcome. And also Fumpty with a 10-month resub. Says, loving the content from B2W team. Keep up the amazing work. We will. We'll try. We're going to be back tomorrow, by the way, with W3 Champions season finals. The playoffs going to be starting there. I'm actually not going to be there tomorrow, but Neo and Carson will. Alright, second map, Last Refuge. I always feel like this is one of the best maps for human. Let's see if here Sock can have a better chance. So it's a standard Tet Fiend build this time by 120. No Lich first, no Expo. It's gonna be harass and aggressive play. Against Archmage, of course, on the human side. Against top undeads, it is not possible to play anything other than Archmage, it seems. Alright, the calm before the storm. Acolyte for 120 confirms what he must have been certainly expecting. 99% Archmage Fast Expo will be the play here. Footy scouts the main base. Doesn't scout over here, which is normally what we see. Usually want to have the Footy scout over here so that the DK can't creep this camp. If the Footy is around, the Footman can pull in the Murlocs. And then the DK is, well, he can still creep this camp, but would be taking a ton of damage. So, I think Sock didn't scout this properly, honestly. Oh, Wand of Illusion. Here we go. 120 finds the perfect item for the harass that he's planning. With the Wand of Illusion, he can be very annoying with the Merc camp. On Warcraft Champions, we have new Last Refuge 1.4, where this is made a lot harder. Oh, this is not what Sock was hoping for. And this is the worst case scenario, having to play against this Wand of Illusion now. And this is why the Footy is supposed to be here and make this creep difficult. So yeah, I think the Footy scout here by Sock was a bit off. Because of that, Sock has to delay the expansion for a good while. Pulling 7 peasants, wants to be safe. And there's no illusion at the moment. Okay, the timing works out here for Sock. The militia are gonna arrive. And this should be an easy camp to creep. Question is how many kills is 120 gonna get. He's trying to play around it. Oh, nicely done. Uh-oh, the Rock Golem causing some trouble here. Sock is trying to make sure that the DK doesn't get too many kills. Oh! Gets to surround the Fiend, but manages to free itself. Ensnare again! Oh! The Merc camp kind of turns around on 120, loses the Fiend thanks to the Ensnare. It's been a lot of peasants, though, going down. This is gonna be number 3. And number 4 as well. That one was denied. The DK is still taking some damage. I like that there's always some Footies on the DK. Putting some damage on. It's gonna be another kill. 5 peasants going down in total. That was certainly painful. Losing the Fiend was also painful. So it might be kind of even. The Archmage gets 3 here. That's a big deal. That's the kill of the Fiend. And now, if he wants to, he can try to be aggressive. The DK lost a lot of health. And I think I'm liking Sock's position more and more the more I look at it here. Of course, it wasn't ideal. This expansion certainly wasn't easy to get up. But he's in a decent position right now to not suffer too much for the next little while. Oh, and 1-0, super greedy. Very fast tier 3 with only 2 Fiends, no Lich. Has to cancel the tech, he realizes this is too sketchy. And indeed, this position is looking better and better for Sock. He's thinking about committing in with the footies. Without defend, that can be dangerous. But the firepower on the other side simply isn't that high, especially without the Lich out at the moment. The expansion is still not done. This will be a very late expo indeed. Woodies make it into the back. Trying to take out some Acolytes. 1-0 has to react quickly to try to limit the losses here. Does so well at the moment. Sock not trying to surround the Acolytes yet, just splitting damage. Make it hard for 1-0 to micro. He has to pay attention to his ghouls, the fiends, the Acolytes. And that's 1 Acolyte going down at the very least. 1 killed, 2 killed, 3 Acolytes killed. Nicely done. And 1-0 is being punished hard for his greedy tech. Only now the Lich arrives. If the Lich had been there right from the start, this would have been completely different. As long as he doesn't lose the Archmage here, this will be important. He's going to TP out, trying to not to lose too many footies. And makes it back home with 5 footmen still alive. That was a great attack for Sock. And 1-0 definitely too greedy. We see that now clearly, of course, in hindsight. As the tier 2 tech starts, the Unit's tier 3 still hasn't started after it was cancelled earlier.
Player's forces are under attack.
Defense is finally finished, making it a bit easier here to engage into these fiends and Death Knight. Oh, does he get the kill? Yes. Every kill here is important for 1-0. He wants to get level 3 on the DK ASAP. And he is now very close. Death Knight moving forward to get the corpse there. Interesting. Lost a bit of mana, but not too much, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
And more footies are coming. Blacksmith being set up again. Only 1 tower at the expo makes it hard here to defend well. 1-0 still waiting for the statues. Oh, he's supply blocked still. Statues being super late. Macro-wise, the game is definitely not looking great for 1-0. Losing that first fiend is definitely painful. Although I would say that it wasn't the only mistake by 1-0. He also ended up being certainly a bit too greedy. And now Sock is thinking about a little run-by. Archmage and footies in the north. The Acolytes in the back could once again be assailed. The Netop Tower is coming now, but that might be a little bit too late. Is Sock gonna commit it? Oh, he doesn't have a TP. Sock doesn't have a TP, so this is very dangerous. If the AM gets caught and killed, this would be very painful.
Forces are under attack.
Sock is threatening a run-by with the footies. And that's something that 1-0 has to respect, kind of. But again, the AM without a TP needs to be also cautious. So what do we have here macro-wise? Tier 2. Oh, we can't rush Tier 3 right away. The lumber is too low, and that's very painful. Normally you want to rush Tier 3 as quickly as you can, get to Knights and Gyros and Triple Hero. And pick up some items as well. But the lumber economy is not looking grand. In a moment there will be enough. But this is more than a minute of a delay. There we go. Finally, castle starts.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0, taking a break here. Not keeping up the aggression. Clearing out the natural. This might also be a bit too passive. Every second that the human gets where he's free to creep is a godsend. The ideal game for the undead is, once the Lich comes out, you keep on being aggressive, never let him creep, and always do damage. Dark Ranger third. Oh. Is he expecting Rifleman, I wonder? Dark Ranger is normally the pick against rifles, where she's very good. Against Knight Gyros, she doesn't tend to be that strong. Double racks, double workshops. Mass gyros, Knight Gyros is on the agenda. What is this playing this mid game very passively, I gotta say. And because of that, Soccer's gonna try to sneak in a little bit more creeping here. Ooh, that Nova hurt. Wait, wait a minute. Did he steal that last hit? He did steal that last hit with a Lich. Oh my god, and an ensnare on the Zeppelin. That is very unlucky. Sock's gonna have to TP out for sure. Yeah, look at the... Where's the Mountain King? Look at his experience. He was level 2 already. God damn. The Lich actually stole the last hit of the Rock Golem. That's such a big deal. AM would have been level 4 probably otherwise. At least the flute went to Sock, so he got more damage now on the Gyros and Water Elementals. Trying to creep one more camp, but the damage is so low here for Sock. And now it's time for the push. Zeppelin Scout sees this happening. We got Web already. Oh, Lagu! Please don't kick me out of the game. What is this going to steal the rest of the camp? Item here for him is not good. Oh, but he gets a free Berserker as well. Without Pit Lord, it's not so easy to break these towers. But the Dark Ranger's skeletons also a little bit scary right now. Lich and DK, both close to level 4. This is going to be the big level ups. And Sock now has to buy a bit more time. He needs more time for more Knights and Gyros and Pally. Pally's halfway finished. Needs to repair. Needs to repair quick. That's a bit too late. Oh! He's walled himself out here with the peasants. He couldn't get in towards the altar. He had to walk around. Oh, that's very unfortunate. The Paladin! Oh no! 2 seconds away from finishing. Oh, that's so painful. And the Gyro's getting caught. This is very hard for the human always to have the perfect engagement. You want to have everything collapsing at the same time. Knights, Gyros, Militia, Stormbolt, Pally. It's very easy to get separated. And to waddle in one by one. And then of course 1-0 takes those kills easy. Lich is now level 4. DK is gonna get level 4 very soon. And Sock does not seem to be ready at all. There we see the level up finally. The Knight count is going to be established here soon. Sock is holding on for as well as he can. But more and more peasants are going down. This is also going to be income reduced tremendously. Alright, here we go. The Paladin comes in. Ultra was remade at the expo. The Dark Ranger. Oh, Coil's on cooldown right now. Could he kill her maybe with a Holy Light? Not really. Pally has to run. Silence against the Mountain King so that he can't use the Stormbolt again. Wait a minute. 2 Fiends go down. Is Sock having the comeback right here? Is the question. Lumber Mill to block the Fiends as well. I may have underestimated the position here for Sock. The Knights are very strong right now against the Fiends. The kiting for 1-0 not working out perfectly. Frost Armor is helping, but seemingly not enough. We don't have any destroyers in the air, by the way. What is there a feeling that the flying machines would be dealing with them, I guess. And the Knights are doing it. Insuperable's most painful nightmare is coming alive right here on Last Refuge. Sock might be making this comeback happen. What a tough game this was for him. Call Nova on the Knight, but that one was saved. We don't have a staff yet, I believe, but we have a bit of Holy Light. There were some valuable kills that the human was able to get here. And look at the MK experience. So important. Levels and experience here. Now we have the first A-bomb in the mix as well. Disease Cloud applied on all the Knights is going to take. Going to do some damage, quite some damage over time. Regent Scroll running. Would love to see some clarities here as well. And we got the first staff on the AM. I like that Sock skipped the items here for a while. I think staff and... what's the other one? Orb of Fire are sometimes overvalued at the beginning of tier 3. I think what it's really all about is having as many units as quickly as you can. As many Knights as you can. And also Gyros against the Destroyers. And once you stabilize more, I think then it's the time to go for those items. Because ideally, especially Orb of Fire, you know, you want to split your Knights anyways. You want to have like, you want to be attacking like 2 or 3 Fiends at the same time. But anyways, Pally in trouble. Got the Invo Potion still. Pops it here. Cooldown still on the staff. Oh, Purge on the A-bomb. That could be a kill. The mana for 1-0 is rather low. Denies the experience again. Big deal. But one more Knight will be dropping. Pally has one more Holy Light now. We got lots of Skellies here still in the mix. MK about to get level 3. Oh, the little Murloc Tide Runner will be enough. Shop position here is a bit weird. Not so easy to get items, but get them he will here. Sock picks up a heal potion as well. Could go for a second staff soon. We have a Sanctum now coming. Do we have a Banshee transition? We do. Late game Banshees. Supposed to take over the Knights, of course, with possession. 1-0 gets the red camp item. Oh, the DK! Caught on the wrong side! Getting surrounded. Is he stuck? Can he be saved? Trying to give him the Invul Potion on the ground! Oh, he didn't have the time! He had a split second to use the Invul, but didn't do it quick enough. The DK dies, and that might be the game. God damn. How did Sock turn this around? It looked like he was in such a terrible position. And so important for him to win this map. This is one of the best maps for the human in the pool. Or does 1-0 still have a chance? He's losing so many units. Sock always careful not to overextend. He's gonna fall back here, saving most of the Knights. Killed another statue, killed a Banshee. These are valuable kills, level 4 and 3. Where's the Pally? He was healing in the main. If the Pally gets level 3 as well with some creeping, it's going to be the perfect position, more or less. Do we see a Moira team transition? No. Oftentimes, Moira teams with frag charge are supposed to be the counter against Banshees, along with a few breakers. But instead it's tanks. Tanks coming for Sock. Does he have some upgrades for them? 1-0 at least. MK also creeping, along with the Pally here. Oh, best item he could have found. Legion Doomhorn, more move speed and HP regen against Disease Cloud. Very lucky find for Sock. Lady Luck wants to see this series go long. Lich is looking scary. It's about to get level 5 actually. Sock needs some heal scrolls. He's got some gold now, but he's not super rich. He's still fairly far away from 80 supply, especially considering 8 of that is tanks. Not too many creeps left anymore on the map. Can be a bit weird to creep with Knights. They always run in front, always take damage, and you only have so many Holy Lights and Staffs. Speaking of which, we only have one staff at the moment.
A player's forces
Alright, the
are
DK's
under
back.
attack.
1-0 is moving out again. Attacks. We're kind of spotted. I saw something on the minimap. Sok doesn't want to waste them. He knows how much experience they give to the opponent. Oh, it's a big level up. Lich level 5 with plus 25 damage. And off we go. Oh, the one tank actually can't attack the Haunted. Tanks in the back, human army in the front. And there is no TP, I guess. No, there's no TP. Very smart by Sok. Going for the attack while there is no TP. He's probably not going to take the fight here. We would assume that he's going to fall back. Silence against the human heroes. And possession coming in. Wait a minute. Sok taking this fight without staffs to save his knights. 3 knights stolen? 2 knights stolen. Oh, the tank's in the back though. Killed the Haunted Goldmine. That's why he's staying in this fight. MK hit the level 4, trying to go for more kills. Takes out that Fiend as well. Paladin with a Divine Shield will survive for a little bit longer. Stormbolt takes out another Fiend. Pulling over the one, the Knight. That one's dead.
A town is under siege.
Sok falling back. The tanks have finally been cleared up, but this was huge economic damage. 1-0 more or less has to go for an all-in here, it would seem. But that one might still work because Sok has basically no army at the moment. He lost some of his knights. They're now on the undead side. Hiding at the expo. Oh, more team stuck outside. This game's not over yet. Far from over, in fact. This Lich has so much damage, dude. Level 5, almost full mana. And how can Sok deal with these Banshees? He has 2 staffs now, but they have a long, long cooldown. Needs more and more teams. Main base, oh, about to run out, by the way. There's going to be no mining left on either side. The new expansion has been spotted by the gyros. Interestingly, by the way, they're calling over. And that's how more teams die easily in the late game. There hasn't been a single destroyer this game, right? Was there a destroyer? I don't think so. If the blacksmith falls, that means no more knights. And the Coilnova just deals with the more teams so easily time and time again. Silence on the MK. Can't use the Stormbolt right now to save some of the knights. 1 staff, 2 staffs. Okay, first 2 knights saved. But the third one might be getting killed. Almost getting... Oh. Paladin also about to drop. Oh. Didn't quite get off the Divine Shield in time. And now it's time to kill heroes. MK gonna follow right after. With the late game nuke being so strong here for the undead. He lost some fiends. But the hero kills are massive. And if the Archmage falls, that must be game. Still some mana left on the undead side. Not that much, to be fair. But enough to especially keep the heroes alive. The undead heroes taking over. Dark Ranger also about to get level 5 herself. There it is. And Sok has to tap out. Man, what a game. Back and forth. Looked like a tough early at the beginning. Those Wands of Illusion. That can be so annoying on the map here, making it not easy for Sok, but he got the 1 Fiend kill. He lined up a good attack into the undead main base. And then he held in the main very, very well. But then going a bit too deep, perhaps. Thank you, by the way, to Urlock with the 5-month resub. This is a great cast. Much love. Please do it forever. And Ach, kein Plan, Digga, with a 41-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Two-0 lead for 1-0. Focus didn't have a chance. Lolai didn't have a chance. In the group stage, nobody stood a chance. Is 1-0 really gonna win this whole tournament without dropping a single map? the young Chinese player, has been very successful over the years, but there were some ups and downs. Online tournaments were oftentimes won by him. The big offline competitions, rarely. No WCG for him, no WGL for him in a long time. But here, today, he might score again. Huge advantage now for 1-0. 2 up in the series. Needs only one more map in this best of 5. After the grand final, by the way, we're also going to have a show match with the winner against the community voted favorite player, which is going to be 15 sway, by the way. Warcraft has been on no mercy mode for this whole tournament. He did make some mistakes there, though, on LR. That's for sure. But he did bring it back in the end. As so often with the Undead's big strength in the late game, very strong heroes, and terrifyingly dangerous nuke potential. First place here gets almost $2,000 with a chance in the show match after to get another 800. Could be a good payday for 1-2-0. Or can Sock start to bring it back? For our third map, we have Concealed Hill. Sock in the top, right in the red. Bottom left, 1-0 with a ghoul build again. Huh. I don't think I've seen that on Concealed Hill before. The day of the Crypt Lord seemed to be over. But the Lich is the new best friend of the Undeads with the ghoul build. Lich aggression could be insanely strong against this expo. I think if Sock scouts the Lich ghouls, he has to decide to not go for the expansion, but rather go one base. It's DK though. Okay. DK ghouls. In my opinion, in many cases, when the Undead is playing a ghoul build, the human should just play one base inner fire rifles. And that sounds very heretic for many humans out there, because most humans live or die by the fast expo. And they have a very tough time in one base versus Undead. And that's true. In a normal one base versus one base game against Undead, human is definitely unfavored. But that's with a Ted Fiend build. The Ted Fiend build transitions extremely strongly one base into late game. With a ghoul build, it's a different story. With a ghoul build, the Undead transition into late game on one base is much weaker. In that scenario, I think human can absolutely go for one base inner fire rifles. But from what I've seen, most humans don't seem to agree with me. So the ghoul saw the DK, but didn't see the build. He doesn't know it's ghouls. And I doubt that he exactly noticed with the second the DK came out that it's a ghoul build. Because with a ghoul build, the hero is a couple of seconds later, maybe 10 seconds or so later. And this is some old school Undead play. Super aggressive on the Death Knight.
Players' forces are under attack.
It's kind of cool, because 1-0, even if he's not getting much experience here in the beginning, he's slowing down the creeping of the human, and he knows that once the expansion is happening and he's bringing in the ghouls to attack, he's gonna find enough kills to get level 2 at least. Oh, he's gonna get the big turtle as well, trying to surround, but doesn't quite get it. That's a noticeable chunk of experience already. And now the ghouls are coming. Oh boy, that's 7 ghouls. Sock would be much better off not expanding here, I believe. Bit of a mistake, I think, by him. Not checking the main to see if it's a ghoul build. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Alright. How many peasants is this? 4, 8. 8 peasants. They could very well all die. Let's see. First coil flies, steals the last hit. DK getting closer to the level up. 2 ghouls chasing the Archmage around. I think he didn't quite get the Watch Elemental here. Militia still trying to take out the Overseer, but that one will definitely be going to the DK, almost guaranteed. Oh, one more coil on the Ghoul. Actually doesn't have enough mana for the next coil now to secure the last hit. AM constantly has to run. DK almost surrounded, gets the item, steals the Crystal Ball. A lot of ghouls are still alive. Important deny. Prevents level 2 here for the DK for a little while, but only for so long. There we go, gets the level up now, and with that has the aura. And still, a lot of ghouls are around to continue this harass. Lumber for 1-0 is not even all that low. The expo's cancelled. 3 different builds for 1-0 in this series, and mostly they are looking very good. DK one coil away from dying, or the Archmage rather. It flies and almost lands. Last millisecond TP survives. AM has to run, get to the fountain to heal up. It's only the footies defending. It is a lot of footies, to be honest. And 1-0 doesn't have a Rod of Necromancy anymore, but he does have a tier 3 tech starting. And the Lich soon to join as well, I would imagine. Sees the Archmage healing here. That shouldn't be a surprise. AM is almost level 3. I wonder if he's going to go double Slaughterhouse. This could be a good old Destroyer game. Destroyer push. But only one Slaughterhouse for now. Lich coming, and I suppose Fiends will be added.
Player's forces are under attack.
Expansion finally standing. Tier 2 has not started yet. Oh wait, is it double Slaughterhouse? Oh, it is! What is worried about an attack coming in? And I guess he's right. He was upgrading the Spirit Tower already. That one's about to finish and the Lich is about to pop. Oh, pops into a surround there. But not really. One Slaughterhouse is going to be cancelled. And the 1-0 has to start going into Fiends now, I would say. There's no defense on these footies, so the Spirit Tower is very effective. A couple of footmen go down. More experience for the DK, but he's still pretty far away from level 3. As the tier 2 tech for Sock finally starts.
The player's forces are under attack.
He's going for the Slaughterhouse again. But there's no way he can go for a big Destroyer bust soon. It's going to take a lot longer. Is he trying? What's he going to do? And this is now the downside of the Ghoul build. The Ghoul build is a lot worse at attacking expansions and pressuring towers compared to Fiends, where with mass Fiends you can just simply take out the towers at range. But out on the map, in an open fight, the Frenzy Ghouls will certainly still be very strong. We got level 2 now on the Lich. DK about to hit level 3. Early Disease Cloud. Is he going for an old school wagon push? This is very unusual. I watch a lot of undead games, and I don't know exactly what this is. We got a lot of towers coming. These towers can be circumvented by simply going for wagons. Oh, a little Frenzy Ghoul hit squad. Oh my god, actually gonna cancel a tower here? Oh wow. Only one though. Both players busy right now with this drop. The drop didn't achieve too much. Prevented a bit of mining time. And 2 ghouls died here actually, but they are pretty expendable. And it is gonna be the wagon push. Wow. I have not seen this in a long time. Oh, and Sokka's expecting destroyers. He's making so many towers. Oh my god, he's definitely expecting destroyers. And of course, it's very hard to make that call when you see double slaughterhouse. You don't know what it's gonna be. Most of the time, it's gonna be a destroyer bust. But in this case, it's wagons. And those wagons don't care about the towers at all. Catgus pipe. Oh my god. Naga third. Naga third. Interesting. It's going to be very strong for single target. If we get to the very late game, she's going to be very weak. But the idea for 1-0 here is to finish the game right now. Would love to see a Zeppelin either for him to protect these wagons, or an Acolyte, or both. But here we go. Well, here we don't go. Sok calls for the GG right away. Feels he has no way of dealing with the wagons. And that is a very fast 3-0 victory. This feels like a happy grand final. 1-0, 3-0. Perfect grand final win for him. Perfect tournament. Wins Doubi Cup. The entire thing. Not dropping a single map. And he's our winner. Our champion. 46 minutes, I think, is how long it took. Congrats to 1-0. Not challenged this whole tournament.